So the results we got from our very first drilling campaign at Goongarrie are really exciting. As you mentioned, high-grade gold intercepts. Now, the program was designed to be twofold. We did want to check and validate the historical drill intercepts and also then test a few potentially areas of new prospectivity, which we did. So the validation drilling went well, and an example of previous intercept was 30 metres at 3.5 grams per tonne. So we validated that and got 12 metres at 7.2, and that included an intercept of 4 metres at 19.4. So we're aware now that the historical intercepts are valid, and so that was really encouraging. We know that the mineralisation is basically where the holes were located, and so that's good news. And then this will help us inform future target generation as well. Now, the Duchess target this is a new target, so really exciting. And this was found with a couple of scout holes that we drilled. The alteration looks fantastic, and we got a great intercept there, really broad, 20 metres at 1.9 grams per tonne. Now, this included an intercept of 8 metres at 3.8 grams per tonne. So these are great numbers in a brand new area for drill testing. So it's a fabulous target that we just, scratched the surface of. And this is in the Ultramafic unit, a little bit further to the west and about 300 metres to the south of Duke of York. So, it's open in all directions, and it's a great start to the very first drilling campaign at Goongarrie. I think the results that we got at Duke of York certainly validated the historical results. One thing that we did learn from that drilling is that there is a supergene enrichment profile there, and also it does appear that mineralisation is fairly steeply plunging to the southwest. So while there's room for follow-up there, we think there's more encouragement in the Ultramafic to the west and certainly to the south. So we're going to broaden our target generation process here by conducting aircore drilling along this trend, and that should also generate new targets for us. So that'll be a really exciting piece to see. This is a really exciting piece. So the gold that we drilled and found at Duchess, hosted in the Ultramafic. Now, this is really interesting because the previous targets, Duke of York and potentially Goongarrie, were in the Mafic sedimentary contact, which is still a valid target zone. Nonetheless, the Ultramafic is really poorly tested if you move west of that contact. So it's a new lithology for exploration. We know the structure is complex there as well. And we also know that the gold mine just to the south of us, Lady Goongarrie, that is hosted in Ultramafic. So we know that the Ultramafic does host gold mineralisation just in the district within a kilometre of our tenements. So it's a really exciting piece that this certainly has the potential to host economic gold mineralisation and in the Ultramafic. And so we will be following that up for sure. Yeah, so the reprocessing of our geophysics was done by Fathom Geophysics, and we've got some fantastic results from this work. We've been really impressed with the data that it's produced. So we can now see cross structures that intersect the Boorara Shear zone, and we do know that there is a relationship between northwest structures and mineralisation in the district, and we see that at Gorilla Gold, for instance, at their Comet Vale and Lakeview deposits. And we also see it across the district to the south of us at Lady Goongarrie. And also Jenny's Reward is also located on a northwest structure. So we do have the structural complexity that's required for gold mineralisation. And so we're really confident now that this is going to be a great tool for us to add to the arsenal for target generation. So what it means is once we get the aircore drilling done, that will give us some geochemistry to follow up. And also we can back that up now with the great structural settings that we've got with this new geophysical interpretation. So it just gives us that one extra element that gives us more confidence with ranking our targets that we're going to produce via drilling. So it's a really good outcome, and really should generate some great targets moving forward. And after this next phase of aircore, we'll be interpreting all those results in conjunction with this. And then, looking forward to getting some new results and exciting things out to the market again. Well, we certainly anticipate to be aircore drilling out at Goongarrie in this quarter. We had actually hoped to be doing it by the end of the month, but it looks like the rains might prevent us from getting out there, but that's fine. We can delay it. Certainly this quarter, but we're getting that aircore drilling done. And the intent there is to test the strike extent that we've got cleared by the Heritage Survey. So this is about 4 to 5 kilometres along the main shear trend, the Boorara Menzies shear zone, within the Bardock tectonic zone. And what we've done there is broad systematic aircore drilling. And with the new geophysics, we have actually been able to add a bit more detail, a few more holes there around areas of interest for us already. So it's a great step forward and fast tracks exploration a little bit, if you like. And then from that, once we receive the assays and interpretation, there will certainly be more RC drilling to come. And this is going to be following up that aircore, anticipating that we're going to get some really good targets to follow up, some good assay results, good gold results. And we'll also be following up the great RC assay results that we've just received. So we'll be doing that in one RC campaign following the aircore drilling, which will give us quite a number of targets to follow up. So it's going to be really exciting. That will take us certainly into 2026. So there'll be quite a lot of news flow with the aircore, and then following that, the RC. So we'll be busy all year.